Hello and welcome to India Energy World. I am Sudhir and we are at the India Energy Week once again and in conversation with none other than Dr. Ranjit Rath. He's the Chairman and Managing Director of Oil India, OIL, and also the Chairman of Numaligarh Refineries, NRL. Dr. Rath, a very warm welcome to you first of all on our platform. Let me begin this conversation by trying to understand from you. We are at the IEW. It's one of the thankfully it is going to be among the largest events in the energy industry. What's the general sense of the event this time? What are the top two or three takeaways that you have from the way the things have progressed so far?
Sudhir, thank you very much for having me. And I remember last edition also we had some interactions. I must tell you, IW has grown leaps and bounds. This is the third edition, and the scale it has gone is unbelievable. It's a phenomenon today. The kind of participation that we are witnessing, the kind of ministerial discussions that we are going to participate as part of bilaterals. I have been very fortunate to be with Honorable Minister Sri Puri as part of some of the discussions so far. You have heard him in the inaugural speech also. Now, from an Oil India point of view, we are currently working with various service providers globally to adopt technology. But most importantly, we are also in talking terms with couple of IOCs and national oil companies for collaboration in Indian soil for exploration. Okay, so that is what is our mainstay, and I strongly believe that IEW is giving us that kind of a platform to culminate our discussions which we started last year, and going forward we will have more such engagements.
Too much has happened, this year. For example, in the morning we had the launch of the OALB, right? Now that's a very important policy announcement, right? It's a very important initiative from the point of view of boosting domestic production of oil and gas. How do you look at that? In what ways does that come up with the opportunities, business opportunities?
I will
for India?
I must tell you, open access licensing policy has been a path-breaking reform for all of us, making India as the next exploration destination of the globe. Earlier about these coastal and exclusive economic zone of east coast and west coast of India and Andaman Nicobar Basin were not available. They were all no-go zones. So Government of India through a path-breaking reform has opened it up, unlocked about 1 million square kilometer. OLP 9 saw intense participation and we witnessed about 26 lakh square kilometer of area available. And today Honorable Minister has launched OLP 10, which is primarily an offshore acreage bidding round, and all of us are very thrilled. The data looks to be very, very impressive. A lot of seismic data has been acquired. So we are all looking at a collaborative approach to participate in a joint bidding route to participate in OLP 10. And this is going to be the next vista of exploration. Okay. And this will be primarily the deep and ultra deep waters of both sides of Indian coast.
Okay. So you're saying basically that the industry players coming together to make the best use of that opportunity that has come up, particularly because a large part of that is going to be in the deep and ultra deep water. That's very nice to hear, Dr. Rath. Apart from that, what else is keeping you busy as somebody who's at the helm of affairs at Oil India, among the largest PSCs in the oil and gas industry?
Couple of things.
Got three priorities.
Couple of things. First is enhanced production. Okay. So we are on a growth path. As you would have noticed, last 2 years we are reporting year-on-year growth of 5 to 6% on top of a decline of 10% because we are handling very mature reservoirs at a deeper depth. The second part that keeps me busy is diving deeper depth drilling to enhance our exploration efforts. Today we have about 60,000 square kilometer of area of exploration acreage. So we are pursuing exploration on a very methodical way where instead of a linear approach, we are doing concurrent seismic and drilling to ensure that every hydrocarbon molecule is targeted and we would establish something meaningful. The third that keeps me busy is you rightly said, Chairman NRL, we have the responsibility of completing the NRL capacity expansion from 3 million ton to 9 million ton. And along with that, we are going to have a cross-country pipeline from Paradip to Numaligarh, which is about 1640 kilometers. So both these pipeline and then the refinery expansion, the target is December 2025, and I'm sure we should be able to do it.
Okay. So at Oil India front, what is the larger target for the current financial year that we were working on?
I would say that the physical performance is something which we always target.
Okay.
And we have given us an aspirational target of about, as a part of our mission, about 4 million metric ton of crude oil and 5 BCM of natural gas, and we are inching closer to it.
Okay.
Maybe by next year we should be able to reach there.
Okay, fine. So with that, with those words, I think that brings us to an end of this conversation. Thank you for your time, and we really look forward to welcoming you again on the platform. Thanks.
Thank you very much for having me. It's always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.